Now, I want to go back one more to ChatGPT because as silly as it can be, but as helpful as it can be, but silly, Mercedes, the car company, is adding ChatGPT to its infotainment system. Why? Why?
Why?
Exactly
Why? I'm sorry, but here comes Petrie. What the hell?
And they're going to replace the windscreen with a direct connection to Midjourney.
Yeah, we'll show you what we think you're driving through, and hope for the best, man. You know, you'll be good.
Exactly. You'll be all right. Your back
You'll
on
see.
camera will show a Salvador Dali for you instead. You know?
Yeah, we'll show you what you think you want to see.
Yeah, or what you should be seeing when you're high on shrooms or some other psychedelic. What the
One of the
hell?
problems with the chat GPT that most people don't think about is it doesn't check for, it doesn't do any fact checking. And I had heard about a case of a lawyer who used it for some court filings. And the judge threw him out. And what made it obvious he had used ChatGPT was it was quoting precedents that didn't exist. The ChatGPT had made up court case precedents.
Yeah, we talked about that on the show a couple of weeks back. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's just completely
Okay, I missed
false.
that one.
No, you're just completely false, precedents. It's like, what?
Yeah, so the ChatGPT doesn't care about facts. It'll make shit up as it goes along.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's like Ancient Aliens.
It's just like Bob, in the pub. It would tell you stories about when he was, in the SAS. He's never had a military service, but he knows everything. The kind of bit.
Yeah. Here, I gotta hit Elizondo.
The question is, what is it? What are its intentions? What are its capabilities?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was the aliens.
Oh man. Okay, here we go.
Exactly.
So yeah, if you end up buying a new Mercedes coming up and you decide to get in it drunk and drive home using auto drive home and then have a conversation with ChatGPT at the same time, don't be surprised if you end up in somewhere like Newfoundland, Labrador, and you're not really sure where you are.
Yeah, they're gonna swap out the navigation system to the flat Earth map as well while they're at it.
Which one?
The wrong one, obviously.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, speaking again of AI, but in a different way, and this pertains to everybody on YouTube, creators and whatnot, especially. But Google last month upgraded its Bard chatbot with a new machine learning model that can better understand conversational language and compete with OpenAI's ChatGPT because it's now dipping into YouTube. And YouTube holds how many years of the human race talking and doing its thing and whatnot. Like how, now that Google's...
Most of it's talking shit, though.
Well, it could be. But if you look at YouTube as a whole, I mean, PewDiePie, I've never watched, but sounds like a comedian, funny guy and whatnot. And, that's not as dangerous for ChatGPT to learn as like flat earthers or anti-vaxxers. But on the whole, the anti-vaxxers and flat earthers get thousands of subs where others get millions. So, but the bottom line is YouTube, it in and of itself, is a repository of information that Google has access to because they own it like nobody else. And that could really accelerate Google's AI thing coming up in the next couple of years.
And not in a good way.
Yeah. More of a suppository than a depository.
Well, yes, exactly. And that's right where I was going with it. Because, well, just think of it this way. YouTube is a teenager. It's about 18 years old. It was opened in 2005, so it's around there. So think of how brilliant and insightful teenagers are most of the time, and then there you go, and that's what's going into AI right now. If that's what they're going with, if they're going to mine YouTube for that.
Let me give you an insight into the mind of a modern day teenager.
Oh,
Pretty much.
That's it.
I mean, what if they
Pretty much.
ignore? What if they just skip past YouTube, or once they've done YouTube, they'll go, you know what? Let's do TikTok as well now.
Yeah.
What the hell's going to come out of it?
Oh dear God, that's even worse.
Yeah, we're talking about AI, whether the I bit is just disappearing on a daily basis. It's just artificial smush.
Yeah. We've dropped the intelligence part because it's just too difficult.
Yeah, we based our language model on the human being. We figured humans are fucking idiots. So that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah. If you were all troglodytes, it'd be easier to control. I mean, we want to make this simple and accessible to everyone. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's a thought, right? So, remember, if you go on YouTube right now and your thing is naked yoga, in 20 years, you're going to be responsible for other people doing it through the Google Bard bot. So, just remember that sometimes your rump shouldn't be your first foot forward.
And secondly, get the shit off my subscription list.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you realize, people, this means that in their attempt to develop a self-driving car, it's going to be learning from us.
Yeah. The thing is if you need to pay overpriced fees and stuff to get a self-driving car, we've already had them. We've had them for years. They're called taxis.
Exactly.
Well, what would be funny if they start developing the self-driving car from drunk drivers, because apparently when you're drunk, you drive really well. I mean, apparently that's what drunks say.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, every drunk will tell you they can fucking drive.
Oh, yeah. And we all see how that turns out.
Yeah. Never an issue. Never.
Never is a problem ever. No, we got a super chat. We got one from that guy for $2 American. Says, you haven't met Valley people.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Speaking of which, one of my favorite Zappa songs, Valley Girl. I love that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing bass line and everything. It's a really cool tune. If you can get through it, it's not an easy listen. Trust me, I know.
What a recommendation.
Yeah. Yeah, we played it on a few of our DJ nights back when we were still willing to risk that crap. And holy fuck, does Zappa block a stream? So we won't be doing that.
And fast.
Oh, yeah, like 12-bar blues style. 12 bars and you got the blues.
Oh, milliseconds.
Mhm.
That fast.
Now, I don't know how to take this one. Amy, you'll probably be similarly like not have an instant reaction because of our experience as parents. But Texas has now banned kids from social media without parental consent. And this means kids under 18 years old. From now on, if any social media platform is caught with a kid under 18 on it in Texas without parental consent, they're in shit.
Wow.
How are they gonna do this? How?
Yeah,
That's a very good question. They're gonna have to do really stringent tests on that, and wow, that's gonna take a lot. That's gonna take a lot of work for them to be able to do that.
My take on this is the only way to make this work is to make the penalty outrageous financially so that the companies actually take the onus on themselves.
They're going to have to, because there's no way, because well, take for example, any Discord server that has the pass-through button that says that you're 18 years old Kids pass through that all the time. They just click, yeah, I am. If they want to
Exactly.
get in there, they're going to do it. It doesn't matter their age or what, how close they are to 18 or not, they're going to do it. And so just having that on there isn't a deterrent. They still get through.
Even trying to hold the companies responsible isn't going to work, because by now most teenagers know how to use a VPN to say they're in a different state.
Mm-hmm.
That's another point. But aside from the the VPN stuff, I mean, how far do you legally make it the responsibility of the company before it's the responsibility of the parent? I think it goes too far sometimes, but right. But the ability to make it so that you can confirm that a person is who they are is already being done on Facebook, because Facebook are now absolutely adamant that any new account sign up is a real person and no longer like Flabby McFlabby. You can't do that anymore. It's over.
No,
right? You have yeah. I tried to sign up over the years for Facebook under a fake name over the last 5 years a couple times, and it wouldn't work. They literally asked me for ID. But when I made an account for Dick Dawson, it worked, because I've been on YouTube and stuff for 4 years and shit and whatnot. And they were like, yeah, okay, you're real, no problem. They even took my avatar and everything. So they're really skimming the background to see and whatnot, I personally think you could make the tech companies do it. No problem.
Exactly.
We might get to a point where we have to start paying for social media accounts by $1 or $2 a month instead of just relying on ad revenue. But to be honest, I mean, I would rather pay $5 a month for my favorite social media account than have my personal details tracked and sold behind my back to pay for the privilege. I would rather just pay for it.
You'd get both.
Mm-hmm.
In this day and age, you would. But had we been given the choice in the beginning, I think there would have been a viable financial model that didn't mean treating us like cattle.